India's biggest tri-service war games in Rajasthan and Gujarat have Pakistani terror groups in hiding in fear of another Indian military offensive. According to intelligence reports, UN-designated terror group Lashkar's chief Hafiz Saeed refused to surface or attend the annual function of LET, the Pakistan Milli Muslim League or MML, which was scheduled to be held at Pakistan Minar in Lahore recently. This means that Hafiz Saeed has lost all confidence in Pakistan's failed Field Marshal Asim Munir's abilities to be able to stop any Indian military operation.
मुझे इनके ऊपर फख्र है, ये कौम के फख्र है, कौम के फख्र है, कौम के बेटे हैं।
Hafiz Saeed's refusal to surface following Operation Sindoor, which means Jamaat's annual function, has now been postponed indefinitely. This clearly shows that the Indian Air Force and Indian Army has struck fear into the very hearts of Pakistani terror groups after India smashed the headquarters of UN-designated terror groups in 9 different Pakistani cities. All this while Donald Trump has made a sensational claim that Pakistani military has been secretly conducting underground nuclear tests.
No, we're going to test because they test and others test, and certainly North Korea's been testing, Pakistan's been testing.
So the multiple mysterious tremors reported inside Pakistan after Operation Sindoor, were they low-yield nuclear tests? We do not know, but is this part of Pakistan's nuclear blackmail to justify its support for Islamic terror?
We will not allow nuclear blackmail to prevent us from this.
New Delhi has made it clear any nuclear mischief by Pakistani military would invite an overwhelming nuclear response from India. And as we saw in Operation Sindoor, Pakistan simply lacks the capabilities or the ability to intercept Indian missile strikes. It's no surprise that Pakistani terror groups remain in hiding. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi says the forces are fully prepared for Operation Sindoor 2.0.
भारत देश पूरी तैयारी के साथ है और इस बार वो संयम नहीं रखेगा जो
According to reports, intelligences believe Pakistani terror groups remain gripped by panic and precaution after India's precision strikes crippled Pakistani terror network following the Pahalgam terror attack in Kashmir when a Pakistan-backed terror group killed 26 Hindus. Now, Pakistan's Milli Muslim League, which is the political front of banned terror group LET and Jamaat, abruptly postponed its annual workers' convention to be held in Lahore on the 2nd of November, which was supposed to be attended by Hafiz Saeed. According to sources, India's swift and large-scale exercise Trishul war games has not only unsettled Pakistani security establishment but also caused fear among terror networks. Clearly, Hafiz Saeed is in fear of his existence after Indian military beat all Pakistani air defenses to smash the headquarters of his terror organization in Muridke during the May conflict. Now, the convention was reportedly called off after Lashkar leadership received Pakistani intelligence warnings about external threats to Lashkar's top commanders. The announcement was made very discreetly and relayed through secret corner meetings by senior Lashkar leaders, with the group's chief Hafiz Saeed personally approving the move to delay the function. Hafiz Saeed, who also has a $10 million bounty from the US on his head, reportedly opted not to leave his residence amid the Indian military being in a high state of readiness. This is also a rather unusual step given his history of attending public events in Lahore. This coincides with the Indian Army Chief's warning on Operation Sindoor 2.0. General Dwivedi also hailed Indian troops on their performance in the May conflict, where India destroyed not just 9 terror camps but also left 11 Pakistani air bases in ruins. The Indian Army Chief added, "We achieved what we wanted to and make Pakistan understand that we are not like them. We are followers of Dharam Yudh." As pressure continues to mount with ongoing Trishul exercise, Pakistan has issued a second notice to airmen or no time in only 5 days. Another sign that Pakistani military and government remain extremely cautious. The most recent no-time issued by Pakistan is effective from the 1st of November to 30th of November, and it covers large portions of Pakistan's airspace, essentially the southern and coastal regions. Fighter jets at key Pakistani air bases were scrambled as military officials attempted to counterbalance India's muscle flexing. Pakistan also issued a naval warning from the 2nd to the 5th of November as it intends to conduct live weapon firing in the Arabian Sea. Now, this Pakistani naval exercise was issued after India's massive NOTAM over half of the Arabian Sea. So now the onus is with Pakistan for creating such a high risk and volatile situation. Any miscalculation here would be Pakistani responsibility since the Indian military NOTAM had already been in place. India's tri-service exercise Trishul, comprising all three Indian armed forces, commenced on the 30th of October and will continue till the 10th of November on the western frontier of Rajasthan and Gujarat, and also covering this vast expanse of Arabian Sea. This 10 to 12-day exercise has a special focus on Sir Creek, a very strategic geopolitical region which has again become the cause of a heated bilateral dispute between India and Pakistan. Aside from Trishul, India is also gearing up to hold two other major military drills with the focus on the northeastern region. The Purvi Prachand Prahar drill is a tri-service military exercise once again. It will be conducted in Mechuka in Arunachal Pradesh to integrate warfighting capabilities, operational synergy and technological adaptation among the three wings of the Indian Armed Forces. This military exercise will focus on multi-domain integration across land, air and sea. Defense PRO Lieutenant Colonel Mahendra Rawat stated, "The highlight of the exercise will be coordinated employment of special forces, unmanned platforms, precision systems, and networked operation centers operating in unison under realistic high-altitude conditions." Unquote. Another large-scale military drill, codenamed as Gajraj, is also set to commence from the 6th of November by the Indian Air Force and will cover the region of northeastern India, bordering all China, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Multiple notices to airmen or NOTAMs have been issued across this northeastern airspace as well as for large-scale Indian Air Force exercises along the border regions. These drills will also take place over several weeks and will include air-to-air combat, air-to-ground strikes and reconnaissance missions. Here are the specific dates for exercise Gajraj. In November, it is 6th and 20th. In December, 4th and 18th, and then in January 2026, 1st and January 15th. Air assets that are to feature in Gajraj exercise are the Rafale fighter jets and Sukhoi 30 fighter jets, and will also involve the Prachand attack helicopters to simulate real-world combat scenarios. The Indian Air Force will also conduct coordinated strikes, extensive combat training and logistics exercises across various forward bases and air stations in this region. From Pahalgam in Kashmir to 2001 Parliament attack to 2008 Mumbai terror attack, the Pakistani hand has been established and proven behind multiple terror attacks like these and more in India. The question is, will Pakistan ever learn to end its support for terror groups? Or will India have to conduct Operation Sindoor 2.0? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.